What's up, Spotlighters? It's your girl Mahogany. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we are outside right now. I'm gonna give you guys a look of what my view looks like because it is perfect. I picked the best spot on campus, but today we are doing a college Q&A plus get to know me, so we're gonna get straight on into this video. I also have my GCBC matcha. I have a blended matcha with oat milk and extra honey. So good. It's actually kind of melted right now because it's hot outside. First question is, how has summer been overall? I have had a great summer. Let me tell you, this is one of the first times I've actually enjoyed summer through and through to the fullest. I had so much fun this summer. I got to go home. I went to Universal. I got to move into my first apartment. There were so many good things that happened this summer. I had the best summer of my life. So how's summer going? Summer went amazing. What's been the best moment of your summer? I have two that immediately pop into mind. One would have to be the Universal trip, and two would have to be moving into my first apartment. I was so happy the day I moved into my apartment. You guys don't even understand. I still go back and watch that video of me moving into my apartment, and I'll still smile the entire way through. Very beginning of the summer, I went to Universal with Sherelle, had a blast. I went on all the rides. I loved the Jurassic ride. I want to go back so bad. The next question is, what year are you going into? And I'm going to assume that means what year of college. I'm going into my technical, I guess, sophomore year of college, but I'm graduating my junior year and I'm taking 2 summer semesters. So I guess I would be a second semester sophomore, and then that next semester I'll be a junior, if that makes any sense. But I'm just going to say that I'm going into my sophomore year of college. What is your major? My major is communications. I'm a communications major with a social media minor. I was a social media major, but I don't like the social media major here at GCU, so I decided to drop that and go to a communications major. I kind of missed some of the social media classes, so instead I took on a minor. I have 2 majors, even though that's not the truth, but I'm gonna take it as I have 2 majors, because a major and a minor. What is one thing you wish you knew before coming to college? I wish I knew how important networking was. When I got into my first semester, I knew that networking was important, but I didn't realize how important networking is in college. That is the entire point of college. Your degree matters, but the people you know matters so much more than what your degree is. Especially me as a communications major. Communications, I don't want to go any specific communications field. I want to do social media content creation. So meeting content creators, filmers, directors, producers, being on Living is Low, getting all of these different connections in just so many different industries, especially the film industry and social media, it just opens so many doors for you that you don't even know can be open. That is something I also learned freshman year, is that there's so much more out there for you. I did the craziest things my freshman year that I never thought would have ever happened. I was on commercials. I was doing whole entire film productions, not shoots, but productions. Seeing my face on TVs. It is so crazy the things that can happen when you just put yourself in the right place at the right time. So I wish I knew how important marketing was, and I wish I knew how many opportunities college or GCU can give you. How do you plan your content during the school year? How I plan content, I normally do it through Notion. That's where I write down all my content ideas. I typically plan content around what's happening in my life. So if it's the first GCU basketball game of the season, I'll probably make a vlog for that, because 1, I want to go to the game, and 2, I can make good content out of that. Or if I haven't posted a going to class with me vlog, I can do one of those. So I kind of go around what's happening in my life. If there's any special events happening, when I don't really have anything happening in my life, I'll typically do a sit down video, or I might just do a random day in my life. So that's how I go about planning my content. The next question is, what videos are you excited to make this school year? Oh, so exciting. So many content ideas for you guys. I want to do a welcome week vlog the entire week. So exciting. I'm a part of CAB, so I want to do a CAB vlog. I want to do my first day of classes, just the typical things, maybe like a what I eat in a week, get ready with me for class. So many ideas, so stay tuned, guys. I have so many ideas for the new school year. What's a song that's been on repeat lately? Burning Blue by Mariah the Scientist. I can feel it in the air, my cold sweat dripping everywhere. Also, another thing about the matcha is that if you get it blended, once the ice in it melts, it turns into a regular liquid matcha. So all I have to do is add ice into it, and it'll be the perfect matcha all over again. Perfect. And it's not watered down. What is your current favorite Starbucks drink or GCBC drink? I'm gonna read off my GCBC and Starbucks drink orders. They're actually tea. Like, they're really good. First off, I'm gonna start with GCBC. My go-to GCBC order is a blue raspberry stampede with lemonade. And as of recently, blended blended matcha with vanilla protein, oat milk, and extra honey. That's what this is. So good. My Starbucks drink is an iced matcha latte, 3 pumps vanilla, 3 pumps brown sugar, vanilla cold foam, and oat milk, and no classic. What is your favorite thing about being a GCU student so far? One, the opportunities. I have had opportunities that I could never think of in a million years. I love the community here. I love all the people on campus. They're like, oh, Mahogany. I was coming off the elevator and there was an RA, and at the beginning of the summer when I moved into my apartment, I went up to the RA and I was like, oh, hey, can I get my keys and stuff? And I was vlogging. You guys can see it in the move-in vlog, but she was like, oh, what's your channel, blah, blah, blah. Today, she recognized me from my YouTube channel from months ago. She was like, oh, hey, Miss Content Creator. I was like, huh? Who? Me? She was like, yes. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was so shocking that she remembered. And that's how everyone is on GCU campus. They're so nice, so sweet, and they remember people. And it makes me feel so bad because I'm so bad at remembering names. It's like everyone here remembers your name. They're like, oh, hey, Mahogany. I'm like, hey, remember your name, but I know who you are. Hey, friend. And also, GCU campus is the prettiest campus on the entire planet, so it's my favorite part of being a GCU student. Any advice for incoming freshmen at GCU? Go to all the events, go to all the basketball games, join as many clubs, sports, and organizations as you possibly can. When I tell you possibly can, I want your schedule to be so packed with things you love. Start that YouTube channel if you want to do that in college. Don't skip class. Don't get into that bad habit. It's okay to say no if you don't want to go out or go do stuff that, you know, if you have an assignment that's due the next day, you probably don't need to go out. But also, don't be afraid to say yes. Like, if you have a friend and they're going to the movie theaters, say yes. Go watch the new movie. Go have fun. Live your life. That's what college is for. You need a good balance. You need a good balance. Stay focused on your schoolwork. That is the main priority. And then network as much as you can. What's your go-to study method or hack? I love the Pomodoro method. So you study for 25 minutes and then you take a break for 5 minutes, and you do that 3 times. You do that 3 times. The 4th time you do the 25-minute study session and you take a 10-minute break instead. You'll be surprised how much work you can get done when you actually focus and lock in on something for 25 minutes. During that 5-minute break, I don't recommend getting on your phone because, you know, start going on TikTok, start going on Instagram, start commenting, liking, watching YouTube videos, and then you get distracted. So what I recommend to do during those 5 minutes is do something else productive. Instead of going on my phone during the 5 minutes, I'll go wash the dishes, or I'll go clean my bed, or whatever the case may be. But do something that is productive during those 5 minutes so you're like still tackling things and you're not getting distracted. I always say don't study where you sleep, don't study in your room, always go out, even go to the living room. Just don't study in your room, don't study in your bed, because one, if you're laying in your bed, you're gonna get distracted. You're gonna watch TV, you're gonna just lay there, you're gonna stare at the ceiling, you're gonna stare at the walls, you're not gonna get anything done. So I highly recommend getting up, getting dressed, going out, because once you're outside, it's like you have to study, because like you're not gonna just sit outside and stare at the sky. Like, you are gonna more likely get stuff done. And also setting study goals. You can set maybe 5 goals for your study day and check those off. And once you get those 5 things done, you don't have to do schoolwork anymore for that day. And last but not least, for study hacks, study tips, is set up a study day. Put a whole entire day dedicated to studying and getting work done. So wake up at like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, get your room cleaned up, do the dishes, write out your checklist, and then go out and knock off every single thing you possibly need to do. If you have 4 essays that aren't due until next week, you go and knock out all 4 essays in one day and just go super hard on schoolwork. And then after that, you'll be like good. Then you'll be chill. What is your favorite study spot on campus and place to relax? To relax, I love sitting on Prescott Field. I love sitting at the tables in front of Lope Shop, the Quad, and Papago Courtyard. But not everyone can get in Papago Courtyard. The tables that are outside of GCBC, the CCO has nice seating areas. Lopes Way, but I wouldn't recommend studying on Lopes Way. It's just a kind of a good place to like relax, eat your food. The tents under, what building is that? Building 28. I don't know what that is. I think it's Roadrunner. Roadrunner right here. They have tents that block the sun. That's a nice spot to study. Where am I at now? The Circle Building. The Circle Building is top 10 favorite places to study in the entire world. You have the outside seating area where I'm at right now. You have the classrooms. You can study in classrooms. I didn't know people didn't know that. If class is not in session, you can go into any classroom on GCU campus and study in there. That's been a lifesaver over the summer because it is hot outside. It is currently 102 degrees. It's just so many spots in the circle building. But those are a few of my go-to study / relax places on campus. Something about college life that surprised you. I didn't know how many people come to college from so many different places. There's people from all over the world, from all different backgrounds, and it is just so crazy how different and similar everyone is. It's like, oh, you like this too? Really? So that's something I found surprising. I didn't think I would find my people, but I found my people plus some. How do you make friends and connect with people on campus? Going to events, joining clubs, joining sports. I say that all the time because that is genuinely how I met so many of my friends. I met all of my coworkers through my job. My coworkers are my best friends. Kalkaden, she reached out to me actually. Kalkaden reached out to me. I met Laisha through class. I met a lot of my friends through social media, just them seeing my channel and like, oh, let's hang out. I just recommend putting yourself out there. You can't make friends if you're in your dorm, in your bed all day long. You sometimes have to take the first step and be like, hey, I like your outfit. Hey, blah, blah, blah. That's how you make friendships. Like I said, Kalkaden reached out to me to go on a lunch date to talk about content because she wanted to become a content creator. Now look at us. We're like glued to each other's hips because she took the first step. What's your go-to stress relief after a tough day at school? After a tough day at school, I'm saying, assuming after class, I'll probably typically come home, take a shower, put some pajamas on, and watch a whole bunch of scary movies or watch a whole bunch of thriller movies or movie series like Harry Potter, Divergent, Transformers, Jurassic World, Jurassic Parks, things like that. I'm a good movie lover and I'll just lay in bed and just watch movies. That's something that's fun to me. Also, I'll play The Sims 4, but normally my classes aren't really tough because I'm a communications major. Normally those are my go-to stress reliefs after a long week. What is your favorite way to unwind between classes? So in that time period that I have free, I'll normally come sit on Prescott Field. Me and my friends will typically like meet up in between our classes and be like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? What's your next move? And then we'll disperse again. What apps do you recommend for college students to have? I'm gonna do GCU specifically. GCU Student Mobile, Halo Learn, GCU Life, GroupMe, GCU Campus Rec, Wash Connect, Golf, Notion, Notes, Reminders, Uber, Lyft, Waymo, Voice Memos, Sleep Cycle, Holy Bible app, Zoom, Teams, LinkedIn. You need LinkedIn. And I think that is about it. Those are the apps I recommend. What is your favorite way to take notes? I take all of my notes on my iPad. My iPad is my girly. I got this maybe end of first semester of freshman year. One of my best purchases. I take all of my notes on my iPad. I get so much work done on my iPad. Definitely a lifesaver as a college student. So I highly recommend getting an iPad. If you're thinking about getting an iPad for college, get the iPad for college. How has your mindset changed since starting college? I say I've always had an open mind and always dreamed big, but I feel like college has made me dream even bigger and open my mind even more to all the opportunities and possibilities in life. So that's how my mental has grown. What is one thing you're planning on doing differently this school year? One thing I'm wanting to do differently this school year is to make more friends in my classes. I made some, but not a lot, or I made more like acquaintances. Like if I see them, I'll say hi, but I don't really hang out with them. So that is something I'm wanting to do differently this year or this semester, is to make more classroom friends. It said if your semester had a theme song, what would it be? For next semester, I'm thinking the theme song is gonna be Best Day Ever by SpongeBob. It's the best day ever, best day ever. That's what I'm wanting the theme song for next semester, next school year to be. You know what? For the rest of my life, that's what I want the theme song to be. But for last semester, I would probably have to say the theme song was F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. That's how I say last year went. 2 SpongeBob songs, guys. That's how life is going. Life is going like a SpongeBob movie. Chaos, funny, laughs, tragedy, all the above. All the above. My whole entire college so far has been SpongeBob episodes. What are you most excited about this upcoming semester? Don't mind the locusts in the background or cicadas or whatever they're called. They're just gonna be going. They're talking, they're chattering. I can't stop that. So don't mind the background noise. I am excited for everyone to come back on campus just to be around people, meet new people, make new experiences, make new friends, all the above. Like I remember I was on a whole entire interview just off of a whim. What is your biggest academic goal for this year? My biggest goal for this year is to, one, get straight A's and also make more connections with my teachers. But I wish I would have went up and talked to my teachers a little more, got to know them better, instead of just kind of going to class sometimes, occasionally raising my hand. So that's the two goals I have. What is your motto or quote that you're trying to live by this semester? I have the same quote that I've always had: you only live once, so make the best of it. So that's definitely how I'm gonna go about this school year. I'm gonna go do a lot more events. I'm gonna go join a whole bunch of more things. I'm gonna go travel a little bit more around Arizona, Phoenix area. Even not even in the Phoenix area. I went to Sedona, I went to California, just traveling a lot more because my life goal is to travel. So if you guys see a random vlog of me in a whole nother country, just don't say nothing. If you're an incoming freshman coming here to GCU, make sure to comment down below every single question you have about coming to GCU so I can answer them all in the comments. So go ahead right now. But that is all that I have for this YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my socials. My Instagram is _MahoganyMcDougal. My TikTok is MahoganyMcDougal. Remember to shine brighter than the sun. And I'll see you guys in the next video.